It all started on May 4th. That is when Derion Vence walked into Sugarland Methodist with his 1-year-old son. He told police he'd been attacked the night before, and that's when Maleah Davis was reported missing. An Amber Alert went out the next day. Texas EquiSearch joined the search on May 6th, looking around the East Tex and Greens Road, where Vence said he'd been attacked. Now, Sugarland police revealed early on that Vence's story just didn't add up. A couple days later, a taxi driver spotted the car linked to Maleah's disappearance. That was on May 9th. And on May 10th, we got our first look at this photo from a neighbor's surveillance camera. It shows Vence with bleach and a garbage bag. He was arrested the next day, and even though his bond was lowered on May 13th, he has been in jail ever since. Now, weeks into the search with still no sign of Maleah, the effort was suspended until a credible tip came in. That brings us to this morning and the revelation from Quannel X that Derion Vence told him Maleah's body is in Arkansas. Standing for Houston, Brandy Smith, KHOU 11 News.